Hello, it's Brian Rezny, and I want to talk about asset allocation and why we feel this is a failed approach and why it's so often pushed by the big banks and Wall Street firms. So asset allocation is simple. You take a pie, you divvy up a couple slices, it's supposed to be diversified. So they call asset allocation diversification. The problem is, if you look at most of these asset allocation pies, they're divvied up with multiple investments, too many investments. We call that stupid diversification. Let me explain. We recently had a newer client, and by the way, this is not a one-off. This is pretty constant every month that comes from these big firms. Well, this particular new client came from one of the big banks. They had a fee-based account within that bank. One of their particular accounts was $35,000. It was a Roth account. It had over 40 different mutual funds and ETFs inside one Roth account that was worth $35,000. And people are like, why would you own 40 different mutual funds that are already diversified in a small account like that? Simple, because what they do is it's a computer-generated asset allocation, and they divvy up the money all over the place and basically keep their sponsored investment people happy with the funds they're required to sell. So are they the best investments? No, but they're basically divvying it out amongst all their different people who have paid them shelf space fees in order to get on the selling list. So imagine this. If you were going to color a picture and you have a 96 box of crayons, do you use all 96 crayons to color the picture? Of course not, because your picture would look all distorted. You'd pick out the 5 or 6 crayons to color the picture that are appropriate. Investing's no different. Asset allocation with an over-diversified portfolio is foolish, and it waters down your returns, and it doesn't actually, in our opinion, decrease your risk. It actually may increase your risk. So you might have increased risk and actually lesser returns, in our opinion. So instead of having what we call stupid diversification or asset allocation, do proper diversification. Diversify the portfolio in areas that are actually have an opportunity to grow, so this way you can hopefully control risk and have an opportunity to make a return on your money. If you're not a client of Rezny Wealth Management, give us a call for a consultation. We do manage larger portfolios, $500,000 and larger. Remember, if you're tired of the financial abuse, bad advice, and the conflicts of Wall Street firms, banks, and insurance companies, go to a fee-only fiduciary money management firm like Rezny Wealth Management. Real advice, real money management, 100% of the time. Make sure you have yourself a safe and prosperous day.